Welcome to Channel 666 Underworld News. I'm your lead anchor, Hades. So last week on Channel 666 Underworld News, we had a surprising interview that provided great insights into the mind of the man known as Tantalus. Esteemed member and guest of the Table of Zeus, turned horrid father when he tried to feed his son Pelops to the gods. Pelops, being one of Poseidon's most favourite young boys of all, was luckily not consumed by any of the gods, and in fact brought back to life by one of the fates. However, unfortunately, Demeter, who was crying and grieving over the loss of my brand new wife, Persephone, did consume his shoulder. In replacement, he was compensated with a beautiful ivory shoulder, which is currently valued at a few $1,000s. So I think he's done quite well for himself there. Now, passing over to you, Persephone.
Tantalus, how are you going? I'm so hungry. Would you like an orange? Oh wait, I'm sorry.
Welcome back. Tonight, we'll be looking at one of the most despised men in all of the underworld, Sisyphus, complete his eternal torture here, pushing a boulder up a stairs forever. Personally, it's one of my most favourite things to ever see a man do, especially a man as despised as him, who once did try to chain me to this said boulder. And now, passing over to Persephone.
Thanks, Hades. I'm Persephone and I'm here with Sisyphus, the first king of the town formerly known as Corinth. So, Sisyphus, I heard you were on Zeus's bad side. How did you manage that?
I believe while I was king, I happened to kill a few hundred guests and travellers to maintain rule over my city. And also, I had a bit of a dispute with the god known as Hades, brackets asshole.
So, you got on his bad side in a pretty bad way. So, what did Zeus do to you as punishment for that?
Well, for punishment for killing a couple of hundred travellers and guests, I was sent to the underworld to be chained to a boulder. But I wasn't going to have that, so I asked Hades to just test the chains on the boulder, and then I just took a nice walk.
So you left him there?
Correct.
Well, no wonder he hates you. So, Sisyphus, do you have any family relations here supporting you today?
No, my family's pretty salty with me. Recently I tried to kill my brother because he was a bit of a dick, and I tried to take his daughter as a prize and all that, and so no, I guess it's just me.
So it's pretty poor turnout.
I would say so, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Sisyphus, what's your tactics for taking on this eternity-long challenge?
Well, this boulder's pretty light. I don't really have such a big hill to go to, so I reckon I'll be able to get it up in about 20 minutes or so, and I'll be back home in time for my feast.
Fair enough.
Back to the underworld newsroom with Hades. Here we see Sisyphus beginning his incline. Now, as you can see, the boulder did look very light at the start, but it eventually gets heavier and heavier and heavier with every step. We haven't told him this, of course, because, we thought it'd be a lot funnier if he didn't know. Anyway, I think he's figured it out by now. Also, never mind the cameraman, that is Tiresias. I've hired him there because I thought, it'd be quite funny to see a blind man climb some steps. Anyway, his mouse in the first corner. He seems to be doing okay for now, but honestly, I don't think he's going to get anywhere near the top. He's already struggling. Well, it's the first time the boulder's got touched down. This should be interesting. Now, I've got all eternity to look forward to this, so, his poor performance at the start here doesn't actually reflect where he might go in the future. So, this young man's got a lot of potential in him, I think, to never complete this torture, because, I've designed it myself. Now, obviously, I would like to have done something a bit more extravagant like Tantalus, where, he can never reach the food above him, but, he did do something a bit more to offend Zeus, steal his ambrosia as well and whatnot. So, I've had to tone it back a bit for Sisyphus. Anyway. So as we can see now, he's touched down the boulder again for the second time. He seems to be yelling at the cameraman. That's quite odd. He shouldn't be able to see Tiresias. Anyway, Tiresias gives confusion there. Anyway, as he's going around the bend, sorry, it's rather unprofessional there. Our camera woman down at the bottom can't keep up. Anyway, he's mounted, taking the boulder again. He's up again. Oh, he's dropped it. Oh, there we go. Didn't take too long. Happy days here in the underworld. Update on Sisyphus.
It's the first day of winter and I'm back here on air. Let's go check on Sisyphus. So, Sisyphus, this is the halfway mark. How are you feeling?
It's so bloody heavy!
And you thought it would be easy.
I was wrong!